Welcome to the stream, guys. We're just fixing a few settings behind the scenes here. A couple players still joining the server. We'll be underway in just a couple minutes here for map 1 of this Cash Cup semifinal. Alright, this best of 3 is officially about to get started here. One win, obviously the clear favorite in this matchup. Still sitting at 30th in the world. But AnimeSubmarine, despite only being a mid-level advanced team, you know, might have a chance to surprise us here, especially on Ancient. I would actually go as far as to say Ancient might be their best shot at getting a map on the board here. AnimeSubmarine actually playing pretty impressive throughout this Cash Cup to get to this stage. Let's see if they can show us some magic here on Ancient. They're leaning towards the B site early. Already moving up ramp into B. AnimeSubmarine trying to get an entry. Travis still alive behind default box. A lot of contact being made. Travis finally getting downed. Xanter and Lazika able to pick up 3 quick kills there as they clear the B site. Xanter with another headshot onto Ravenlot there, and it's going to be only Deco remaining for 1 win, and maybe that's some of that magic I was talking about there from AnimeSubmarine. Just maybe a very unassuming squad that has some new style tactics that could work out here. Deco still making his way in from Cubby though with that CZ, drops 2 with the headshot, no time remaining, not going to be able to get that defuse. Fearfox will indeed finish him off. And AnimeSubmarine up 1-0 here. AnimeSubmarine committing to the A side early here. Ravenlot on boost box at entry, gets 2, grabs a 3rd with the deagle. What a play there from Raven. Anime still able to make their way into the site despite that initial deagle hold. Bomb has been planted. 1-man advantage here for 1 win as they try to retake the site with 2 deagles and an MP9. Polt making his way through Donut. 1 win executing onto the site, but it's Fabsa drawing the first blood of the retake. Travis down. Polt on the trade. Yumsan still up. Polt going to be able to get the kill, but does not have a defusal kit. And is not going to be able to pick one up. That'll be a C4 detonation for AnimeSubmarine. Now leading 2-0 here on the first map of this best of 3. Some early utility coming out from both teams here. Anime looking to cause a distraction at the A site. AS now executing on to B, already moving up ramp towards default. Polt able to draw that first pick there, but Yumsan on the trade. Travis in Cubby looking for at least 1 deagle kill, but it looks like that C4 will be planted without any further contest in the site there. Glowing on the rotation, wrapping second back lane. Takes out Fearfox. Yumsan on the trade a couple seconds later, but Deco lining up 2 with that silenced M4, and it's only Xanter remaining for AnimeSubmarine. Finds that first Mac 10 headshot onto Deco. Raven faking the defuse, peeking back out of default, landing the FAMAS headshot onto Xanter. And 1 win will officially get their first round on the board here. Bit of a close one there on the defuse, but One win, finally able to slow down AnimeSubmarine's momentum just a bit there. AnimeSubmarine not going to be able to get a rifle buy in here. It's either going to be a full save, maybe some kind of upgraded pistol half buy here. Yeah, it looks like Anime will opt for 2 Desert Eagles and a P250 Yumson and Fabsta on the full save with Glocks in hand. Barely any damage going out yet this round. Xanter opening things up with that 1D. Deco down and cubby window at B side. Travis able to peek and pick up a second for 1 win. Or excuse me, on the trade there. There's only 1 player down on each team. 4-on-4 situation, 55 seconds on the clock. Can Anime pull this off with just pistols? Fabsta able to pick up that M4 as the smoke was down, blocking Travis off from any visuals on that. Laz taking a couple pop shots at mid there, but it's going to be FearFox drawing the next headshot there onto the B side. Pulled down Travis, going to have to get at least 1 here to fend off this rush. He does. Yumsan down. Travis looking for a second. Finds it. Glowing backing him up from back lane as well. FearFox down and Raven able to pick up Laz. The last player remaining for Anime there. And things are all tied up at 2 apiece here on Ancient. Anime, again looking to execute onto the B side. Laz leading the way with that Galil. Able to take out Deco near default. Bomb planted without any other deaths there. AnimeSubmarine still with all 5 players. Laz finding a second. Pulled on the rotation from backlane does get Yumson, but Laz finds a 3rd kill for himself. Travis finally taking him out as Laz was at red HP. Raven, the nice headshot, retaking sight onto Xanter. 2-on-2 situation. Fabsta with only 15 HP here for Anime. Travis faking the defuse. 1 win, not with a lot of time to work with here. They're going to need to get that final kill. Raven does get Fabsta and finds the final kill onto FearFox as well. And bomb will indeed be defused. Travis did have a kit there, thankfully. Raven did as well. Anime allowing some time to get shaved off the clock here. Anime making their way into middle. They're working with 3 Desert Eagles and AK in the hands of Laz. Pull with a nice headshot there onto B ramp. Anime still making their way up mid, glowing. with a nice shot from alt mid there. Brings Anime down to just 3 players. Anime still trying to make their way onto the A site potentially. They do have the C4 in hand still. This is going to be a difficult take for them, which is going to get even more difficult with Pult's headshot there coming out of the rotation. FearFox able to get a deagle on the trade. Glowing gets picked there, but ultimately 1 win. Good for the round and increases their lead to 2 rounds here. Anime probably going to be on a full buy here. Laz going to have to settle for a Galil. Anime making their way into the A side already. Using these AKs to their advantage early. Raven down, Deco on the trade from Donut. Forced to fall back a few feet. Bomb will be planted. 4-on-4 situation. 1 win trying to retake on the rotation here out of CT spawn, but Laz taking out Glowing almost immediately on that peak Pult. Looking to get a bit of revenge here. He does land the headshot onto Laz, 3-on-3. Not a whole lot of time for 1 win to work with here. Deco finds another. Travis with a nice toss. Not Molly takes out FearFox. Only Yumsan remaining here guarding the bomb, but not a lot of time for 1 win to get this defuse off. Yumsan almost lines up the collab, but Deco right there. The proper angle, and that'll be 1 win, increasing their lead to 3 rounds. Anime using a couple distracting nades there at B, including a Molotov. Deco gonna get blinded. Holding mid area with that AWP. Glowing getting picked in Donut. That could prove fatal here for 1 win if Anime can capitalize off that at the A side, but Anime still in a bit, still in some conservative positions here, so they weren't quite able to capitalize off that yet. Some defensive smokes were dropped. Anime now making their way back towards the A side. They do have the C4. Anime committing to the A side, running through that Molotov. Raven peeking from the back of main, taking out FearFox there. It's only 3 remaining here for Anime. Yumsan does land that initial headshot on Raven, finds a second headshot onto Pult. Fapsa going to be able to plant the C4. 1-man advantage for Anime. Travis and Deco trying for the retake here. Laz taking care of Travis at mid. Deco not opting to save yet. He's still peeking here into the side, trying to clear default. He doesn't have that information about Fabsta. Fabsta on the crouch peek, but Deco, changes to his deagle. Takes care of Fabsta, but not a lot of time to work with again here. And Deco making the smart move of falling back and saving this AWP. AnimeSubmarine already making their way through Ruin's doors, potentially going to commit to B again. Holt draws first blood at B ramp. Anime still making their way up towards B. They're already out here at default, but no other kills going out yet from either side. Yumsan just going straight for the C4 plant. Travis trying to get a spam through Cubby with that deagle. Does get Xanter on the entryway there, I should say. Couple of trades going out after that. Nice shot from FearFox there out of default. One-man advantage for one when they try to retake. Glowing with a nice headshot back onto FearFox. Glowing is going to say he needs to get another, but he already had a teammate there. Either way, Glowing going to get the finishing headshot of the round, and that'll be one win. Grabbing a 6th round for themselves, and looking fairly sharp so far, other than those first couple rounds where Anime was showing us some of that magic. Let's see if Anime can figure out how to get some of that chemistry going here again. They are on a full buy. This was their map pick. 5 AKs for Anime. Let's see what they can do here. One win getting aggressive early. Actually, both teams getting a bit aggressive with that early utility. Xanter just narrowly missing his opportunity to take out Travis there and beat Cubby. Decent nade there from Travis back into Cubby. Fabsta tagged down to below half HP. About 1:10 on the clock. Anime not fully committing to either side yet. Xanter with a nice headshot through Cubby window, though. Travis down at the B side. Deco still with an AWP at B. He's keeping an eye on ramp. He's got a teammate in the site as well. Still a one-man advantage for Anime. Now using some utility into B, looking to take the site, but Deco from back lane takes care of Xanter. Fabsta still leading out into the site from Cubby, takes care of Pult through that smoke grenade. One-man advantage now for Anime. Looks like bomb will be planted again, unless one can get some wild spam off there. They're not able to. FearFox making his way up through close lane. 2 headshots for FearFox. With that AK, can he get a 30? Does. Glowing, not keeping an eye on his flank angle there after he had just picked up a kill from that side. And Anime will slice the lead to just 2 rounds here in map 1 of this best of 3. Anime again, trying to get something going at B early, but Pult right there on the defensive lines up too with the FAMAS from that close angle at top of B ramp. Glowing, switching to, actually he only had a sidearm to start with, gets 1, picks up that AWP, and what likely should have been around for Anime is, looks like it's probably going to go the way of one win. Xanter with only 9 HP to work with here. One win certainly showing off their eco skills that round. One win now with that information they need. A lot of noise being made on that entry from Xanter there. Flashbangs included, and Deco able to get the 1 bullet on him needed for the kill. And that'll be a 7th round secured for one win. Anime again, letting some time off the clock. Spreading out just a bit, but regrouping towards B now. Travis getting aggressive down B ramp. Fearfox there to land the headshot in return. Xanter leading his team out from Cubby. Anime splitting onto B site. Deco not able to get one with the AWP on that take. Does find a kill onto Faps after he pushes through that smoke on close lane. Laz able to get the bomb planted. Polt and company still laying down some suppressive fire from both of the back lanes. Polt does find one. Raven backs him up for a second. Raven getting another pick there into Cubby, but Fearfox taking out two from the side. Fearfox still alive, 2v1 situation. Fearfox making his way back out of Cubby. Deco able to land the little headshot, and that'll be an 8th round for OneWin, who are looking to be in their normal, proper form now. Raven holding A out in the open there. Not sure if that's the best idea. He does have a couple teammates there. OneWin actually only playing one on the B side at the moment. And then they've got someone aggressively pushed up. That's Travis actually. Pushed all the way up through Cubby. He's got eyes on ruined doors. Anime potentially going to try their luck at the B side once again. Xanter making his way through B. Cubby once more. Finds the headshot onto Travis. Can that be enough to lead Anime onto the side? Fapsa with a second pick. Pulled down Deco. Does get some revenge there. Xanter down. Deco with a second. A third. Deco looking for more. Has to hide behind that corner for a moment. Laz able to take him out a couple seconds later. Laz, the final player for Anime remaining here. Glowing, able to get a quick peek headshot from back lane. Laz down, OneWin for the round. OneWin up 9-4 here on map 1 of the semifinal Cash Cup best of 3. Anime ideally needs at least 1 or 2 rounds here before the half ends, but with OneWin looking to be in proper form and Anime having to settle for 4 Galils this round. They do have Xanter on that AK. Glowing, getting aggressive in that same area as Travis last round, pushing all the way through mid up towards B lane. Deco holding those angles in B Cubby. That's Xanter getting picked early with that AWP. OneWin with the one-man advantage as Anime lets some more time run off the clock. They try to get some revenge onto Travis there, but Travis picks up one more. Fearfox there for the trade. Glowing, pushing all the way down mid, though. And there seems to just be no safe places for Anime to hang out at for any period of time. OneWin seems to just be getting aggressive if there's no contact made by the time the 1 minute mark hits. Deco, nice pick from back close lane. That's Fearfox down, only Fabsta remaining here. Fabsta trying to make his way onto B to make anything happen there, but just too many enemies to deal with, and that'll be a 10th round going the way of OneWin as we head into the final round of the half here. Deco opening things up with a nice pick into middle as he was pushed up A main there. Anime able to get a pick of their own, but one win with some nice HEs brings Anime to 2 players with below half HP remaining. Still a 4-on-4 situation, about a minute 12 on the clock. Anime making their way back through T-spawn to Ruins. They might still make a play onto B here. They do have some time to work with. Yumsan, nice little headshot onto Travis as he was peeking down from B ramp. Yumsan finds another glowing. Was there in sight to pick off the T, but will that be enough for one win to retake? Ravenlock picks up another headshot for his team. 2-on-2 situation. Deco and Raven looking to take control of back lanes. They don't have the information they need yet. Yumsan peeking from side default area. Does find one. Raven there for the immediate trade. Fearfox flanking around close back lane. He hears that defusal. Raven hops off it, but ultimately Fearfox able to get the kill. Grabs a 5th round there for Anime going into the half. And maybe Anime can take pistol round and get some kind of streak going here on the CT side. They might have a better CT, maybe be more comfortable with the CT side of Ancient than they are on T, even though this was their map pick, but still pretty difficult to go up against such a talented team as one win. Starting off on the T side and just having to run into all those talented players on all those different tight angles of this map. But we should be underway for the second half in just a couple minutes here. Don't go anywhere. We're officially underway here for the second half. Anime trying to stave off this mid push from one win, but one win with these Glocks just popping off everywhere. Multiple headshots there at mid for one win. I believe only Xanter remaining glowing, trading out for that USP just moments before gets the finishing kill onto Xanter, and one win up 11-5 now. One win. Firmly taking the B side here. Anime is on a force with 4 Deagles and a Scout. Will that be enough for a retake here? No kills going out yet. This is going to be a rough retake for Anime. Deagle with a nice suppressive spam through that smoke grenade with the MAC-10. Fabs it down. Anime trying to get anything they can here on the retake, but just not working out so far. Ravenlock finds one. Pulp finds another. And not much Anime can do here. Might be able to save that scout in Deagle, but even that may prove tough here as OneWin is advancing on the hunt towards CT spawn. Bomb will detonate. That'll officially be a 12th round going the way of OneWin, and it looks like they're trying to take map 1 home. Anime is probably in for at least a couple more rough rounds here. This round specifically, they're not going to be able to get rifles in hand. They do have 2 Deagles and a scout to work with here, but will that be enough for a defensive stop? Laz getting a bit aggressive there with that Deagle pushing all the way up through A main. OneWin showing some patience. Contact about to be made here. The aggressor Laz is taken care of. Glowing with that initial pick. OneWin making their way onto the A site with the C4. Fabs are trying to get at least one through this smoke. But once again, this is going to be too tall of a task trying to retake the site here with minimal weaponry. OneWin clears the site, clears CT spawn as well, and that'll be a 13th round going to OneWin, potentially 3 rounds away from taking this to the next map, unless AnimeSubmarine can get some chemistry going here with their rifles. They're finally on a full CT buy. 3 M4s, an AUG, and AWP in the hands of Yumsan. OneWin taking control of mid again, seemingly their default. Travis watching those B angles. Was originally watching Cubby able to get his crosshair over towards long there. Does convert the kill. Gets tagged down to 15 HP though. Still a 1-man advantage here for OneWin. About 53 seconds on the clock. OneWin making their way towards a nice kill from Travis there. Able to pick up another despite his low HP. Pult on the trade there. Or excuse me, not the trade. Gets a bit of redemption regardless, but the Opper for Anime still alive here. That's Yumsan with the AWP. Fearfox still alive as well, but they're more than likely saving. Indeed, they are already falling back towards T-spawn here. That'll be a 14th round going the way of OneWin. And it would take a lot of energy here for Anime to bring this one back. Both teams looking for an early pick here. Anime playing a bit more aggressively than they were on their last full rifle buy. See if it pays off here. Yumsan still on the AWP defensively. Less than 50 seconds on the clock here. All 10 players still alive. Contact about to be made from Donut. Laz draws first blood onto Glowing there. Glowing down. 1 minute advantage for Anime. Only 35 seconds remaining. One win committing to the A side. Already taking default. But Fabs has got bombed down. Nice FAMAS play there. Travis, though, picking up two. Switching to his sidearm. Can he get Fear Fox here? Just maybe. And he does somehow. Switching to Burst Fire takes out Fear Fox. And what looked like was going to be an Anime round is now swinging in the way of one win. But can the bomb get planted? It does, just barely. Yumsan was falling back to trade out his AWP for an AK. Heard the bomb getting planted, I believe. Or became made aware of it somehow. Tried to turn back. Wasn't able to get the kill. Yumsan now in a 1v2 situation with this AK-47. Gets one with suppressive fires to that smoke grenade into Donut. Travis down, but Deco from the flank angle. CT spawn side able to clean things up. And one win now sitting at match point up 15-5. One win, taking things slow here, spread out a bit on their default. Anime now getting a bit aggressive. Fear Fox and Xanter pushing down B ramp, each getting a pick. Xanter with a nice one deek there. Looking towards Cubby entrance. Raven looking to get things going for the T side, though. Gets a nice pick onto Laz, trying to open things up at the A side. Deco with a nice toss. It's going to be a Molotov taking out Fabsa at mid, but Anime still on the aggression here. Fear Fox and Xanter able to get a couple of flanking kills. Yumsan throwing his op into the mix as well at middle. And that'll be a 6th round going the way of AnimeSubmarine. Not out of this quite yet. Fabsta getting aggressive at middle there. Does take out two, eventually traded by Raven. Anime in some very interesting positioning here. They're playing somewhat aggressively at the B side, but also leaving B ramp somewhat open. And then at the A side, Anime playing this very passively. Yumsan showing off his patience and accuracy there with the AWP glowing down as he tried to make his way up middle there. Yumsan on the rotation does get a trade onto Travis. It's going to be only Ravenlot remaining here guarding the bomb. Can he do this against 3 CTs, including an AWP still in the hands of Yumsan? Raven going to be smoked off just a bit, but he's got eyes on the beeping part, the blinker of the C4, but not the bodies around it. And ultimately, Anime able to defuse that one, brings themselves a 7th round. Anime still putting up a fight here, but in a dangerous position regardless, with 1-1 still sitting at match point. One win. Still spread out on their default here. Bomb now starting to lean towards the B side, making his way up ruins. No major contact made yet. Only 40 seconds on the clock. 1-1 gonna have to commit to a site here pretty soon. 1-1 gonna try things out at B, try to make their way through Cubby, but Xanter there for the stop, gets a spam through that smoke grenade. Laz pops a molly at Donut. 1-1 with almost no time left. They're not going to be able to plant the bomb. And I guess they decided several seconds before that round was going to be a save, but it seemed like for a while there they were still going to try to take the site despite losing a man. 1-1, not normally a team to save in a 4v5, but sometimes I suppose it has to be done. Early utility again from both teams, culminating in middle there. Yumsan with a nice pick into Donut. Yumsan still holding on the A side there. Fabs with a nice pick as well defensively, glowing down as he fended him off from pushing all the way through CT spawn, actually. Xanter gonna get picked in B Cubby by Travis, and Travis gonna try to open up the B side here for 1-1. This could be a dangerous situation for Anime. 1-1 already making their way onto the side, but Fear Fox from back lane lands that initial headshot onto Polt. Deco able to get the trade a few seconds later. Deco now going for the plant, Travis guarding him. Travis pushing up through first lane, lands the headshot on the FAPSA. That's huge. Brings it to a 2v2. Travis with only 1 HP. Travis spamming far lane corner there. He's still got Deco in the site, but now with Deco getting picked, it's all up to Travis with 1 HP. Downs Yumson, falls back around lane here. He hears the defusal. It's not a fake, and Laz able to defuse it from behind default box. A wild round there as AnimeSubmarine somehow gets the last second retake and defuse, even with Travis still alive there on 1 win. Whew. And AnimeSubmarine slices that lead to 6, still not out of this one. One win using a lot of utility here at B, but FearFox picks up 2 with the AUG from behind default box. Raven did get a pick there onto Fabsta. One-man advantage for AnimeSubmarine, about 1:10 on the clock. Yumson draws first blood there from the A site. Polt able to get the trade, but Laz right there on boost box at A entry takes out Polt. Only Deco remaining here for the T side. And Deco not able to get the save for himself. Xanter with the last second headshot there, and Anime grabs a 10th round for themselves. 1 win still not able to close this one out. 1 win having to settle for a half buy here. 2 Desert Eagles, 2 Tech 9s, and AK in the hands of Raven. Let's see what they can do. One win, looking to take the A site. Glowing leading the way with that Tech 9. Enough nades being used on behalf of 1 win to block off the visuals here from Anime. It's going to be a 5-on-5 retake situation here. FearFox takes out Glowing there. Glowing was trying to jump over to A main. That maybe wasn't the right move. Anime still looking to retake. Travis gets that first Tech 9 stop defensively. Raven throws his AK into the mix, gets Xanter. Not a lot of time remaining for Anime to get this defused, and that could, yep, that was all she wrote for this map. Deco and Raven able to find the final 2 kills there on Ancient, and AnimeSubmarine with a kind of a last moment comeback there. Ended up getting 10 rounds for themselves after 1 win was sitting at match point 15-6. And we'll see if Anime can get some more of that late map chemistry going in map 2. We'll be back in just a few minutes for map 2. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we are officially underway here for Map 2 of this semifinal Cash Cup EU Best of 3. One win. Took Map 1 on Ancient 16-10, but Anime with a late comeback in that matchup. Let's see if maybe they can start out with some stronger footing this game. One win, already taking control of B stairs. One win pushing into the B site. They're going to have to deal with Fabsta on that corner pull. They do. Glowing able to take him out there, but Xanter from AC in the center of site picks up 2 USP headshots. Trade going out after that, bringing it to a one-man AnimeSubmarine advantage here. Glowing on the rotation. Able to take out Laz there, who maybe got a bit too aggressive. One win. Able to take the A site. Yumsan down, and Raven gets that final kill onto Fear Fox with the Glock headshot, and one win. Now up 1-0 here on map 2. Anime not appearing to force by yet. Anime getting clever with the head boost here by Yellow Container, but Deco and the boys still looking for a pick. Deco drawing first blood there with that MAC-10. Fear Fox down. One win still spread out a bit, but I believe they'll probably lean it towards the A side here. Cole with another pick there at the A side, looking for a second for himself, not able to find it. Still a two-man advantage here for one win. Holt with a nice headshot there as he maintains control of A mid. Yumsan with a deagle pick from the site. Picks up an AK, grabs a second, but ultimately one win, taking a second round for themselves here on Vertigo. Some early boosting again. This time on behalf of AnimeSubmarine. Once more. Actually, one win looking to boost back there at upper mid box. Fear Fox does draw first blood. Deco down. Travis right there along the corner gets caught in an awkward situation, jumping and quick switching. Fab's able to take advantage there, puts him down with a USP headshot. Laz rotating upper mid, Glowing gonna find him on CT boost box. Fear Fox with the trade a couple seconds later with that deagle. Two-man advantage for Anime as they try to retake the A side against Polt and Raven, both with AKs in hand. Raven, here's that initial defusal, makes the peak, picks up 3. Looking for a 4th. Amazing spray control from Raven there. Fear Fox going to fall back. as he only has 7 HP, no defusal kit, no time to work with. And what a play from Raven there. Puts One Win up 3-0. Some early utility coming out from both teams here. Laz trying to get some suppressive fire damage there at A mid. Not going to find any yet. One Win spreading out a bit here, trying to take control of upper mid as well. Yamsan still with that AWP in hand, keeping an eye on A mid. Lands the initial kill there onto Pult. 1-man advantage for Anime. 50 seconds on the clock. One Win still advancing towards A here. Yamsan has a chance at another pick. Isn't able to capitalize. Laz on the rotation will find Raven at upper mid there, trying to get on a boost box. I'll bring a 2-man advantage to the Anime side. One Win still approaching the A site. But now with 3 members of Anime already in A, Fapsa and Yamsan each picking up a kill there on the rotation, leaving only Deco remaining. Deco gonna try to save that AWP, but not gonna be able to, as Laz drops down mid despite Deco being in a silent walk there. It's not gonna save him. One Win advancing onto the B side after flying upstairs. Travis grabbing 2 with that P250. What is happening? Anime's defense seemingly falling apart here. Yamsan still with that AWP in hand, but Anime blocked off from the site with that smoker day, now dissipating from CT spawn, but it's going to be a rough retake for Anime. They might have to end up saving it. Well, they bring it to a 3-on-3. They're not giving up on this one yet. But not a lot of time to work with here. Anime still advancing. Yamsan finds Deco. Laz finds another as well. They hop on the defuse. It's only Raven remaining. He gets 2. Can he get the third? It's the diffuser. Can't find the diffuser in the smoke. Yamsan coming up big there to get the defuse after pushing through the site and getting that op kill. And One Win has their lead sliced to just a single round now here on map 2. Fear Fox opens things up. No scope there at upper mid from Boost Box, glowing down. Fear Fox and Laz taking quite a bit of damage on that initial exchange, though. Xanter as well. Fear Fox able to find a second for himself as he rotates over into the B side. One win, still looking to take a B after that trade went out. Still a one-man advantage for Anime, but they've got a couple heavily damaged players here. Holt going for the C4 plant, will get it down without any further contest. Anime going for the retake, but Polt with the perfect timing on the peek out from behind that smoke. Raven backing him up as well. Raven good for 2. And it's only Fabster remaining. Deco able to take him out with that Galil, and one win. Grabbing a 4th round for themselves. Anime now put in a bit of a rough economic situation. Probably going to be somewhat of a half buy here from Anime. One win, tossing those Molotovs at A, not fully committing to the site yet though. Anime is on an upgraded pistol round here. Will this half buy be enough for the defensive stop? Laz gets one with the P250, but Polt and Raven overrunning the site ultimately. Raven with a nice 2K for himself there on the entry. Glowing able to finish things out there with his sidearm at mid. And one win back up by 3 now. Xanter gets visuals on Travis, not able to get the dink. Laz got tagged down to half HP on that initial skirmish before that as well. One win continuing to let some time get shaved off the clock here, but they're going to have to make a commitment somewhat soon here. 55 seconds on the clock. Polt does find Laz pushing down A mid. Probably not the best move for Laz to make there. Yumsan still holding things down from the A site. Had to watch its flank angle there. Fab's trying to figure out what exactly just happened. One win advancing towards B. Nice shot from Fear Fox. One-man advantage here for AnimeSubmarine. 18 seconds on the clock. One win gonna have to go big here. Glowing gets a headshot onto Xanter. One win advancing through the side. Glowing from the boost spot gets another, but it's Glowing versus 2 with only 6 seconds remaining. He's gonna be forced to fall back and save his AK-47. That will indeed be a 3rd round going the way of AnimeSubmarine.
Travis with a big 1D get upper mid. What a reaction shot there. Tried to get a second, but ultimately traded out by Xanter. One win, still in the one-man advantage. Make that two. Nice shot from Glowing there as he takes control of upper mid and boost box. Anime maybe going to try to save these remaining two AWPs, but Xanter down. Only Yumsan left. It's going to be tough to even save this op here. Let's see if he can. This little reaction shot from Yumsan down near T-spawn, making his way towards A mid, still trying to save it. Travis looking to open up with a pick there at B stairs, not quite able to do so. Dig tag Yumsan down to 25 HP. See if Yumsan decides to toss his off to a teammate here potentially with that low health. Raven going big at upper mid. That's Fabsta down. Nice confident play from him. Yumsan still would pick up a pick there from B stairs. He had his teammates stacked with him. Yumsan still alive with 25 HP. But barring a tragedy, this should probably still be around going to the side of one win. They're advancing towards the A side with the C4. They do have the two-man advantage still. About 48 seconds on the clock here. Travis still holding upper mid. Laz definitely heard those footsteps, so he's now falling back in the opposite direction to go meet up with his teammates. Travis still was watching his flank angle there at upper mid. Does take out Laz. Yumsan trying to get a last second kill onto Glowing. Not going to be able to do so. That'll be a 7th round going the way of one win. Continuing to look strong here on Vertigo. Utility being used defensively here. Travis looking for a pick at the B side, but it's going to be Xanter drawing first blood 1D onto Travis there at B stairs. A lot of Molotovs and flashes coming into the B side on behalf of one win now. Xanter ultimately smoking off the top of B stairs. One win deciding to rotate back. Colt still in the area though. Fakes out a few footsteps on the B stairs. Still a one-man advantage for Anime. Fearfox did get tagged down to 42 HP in that initial skirmish. Glowing still keeping an eye on B stairs. And it pays off. Nice patience there from Glowing. Headshot onto Xanter as he walks out of that smoke at the top of B stairs. Fearfox still with an AWP in hand here for the CT side. It's going
pay off. Gets one, not able to get a second. Wasn't able to get out of that Molotov tossed by Raven. One win advancing into the B side. Things all balanced out. 3-on-3 situation. Pull going for the C4 plant. He will get it down without more fire coming in. Yumsan, a couple seconds later on the peak, gets one. It's all to Deco into 1v2, and he's not able to pull it off. Yumsan on the trade there. And AnimeSubmarine grabbing a 4th round for themselves. Let's see if they can get a couple more. Slow down some of this T-side momentum that one win's been flexing the past few rounds. One win, advancing up A ramp. They are committing to the A side, already out in the open. Fabsta down, Glowing picks up a second as well. Laz able to get one, looking for a second, finds it. Laz gonna trade out for that AK-47 1v2 situation again here for Deco. Does have a lot of time to work with, full HP as well, crouching around default, but not gonna be able to get the lineup. Nice play there from AnimeSubmarine. Not making themselves vulnerable to the collat, but still backing each other up on the peak there. And Anime slicing that lead to 2 rounds. Let's see if they can keep this up. One win. Gonna be on an Ego here. Essentially a half by 4 Desert Eagles and a P250 here on the terrorist side. Pick coming in there from Yumsan at upper mid, and Travis goes ham at the B site with that Desert Eagle. 2 Deagle headshots entering the site. Yumsan on the rotation does find another op kill for himself, but it's still a 1-man advantage for 1 win. Bomb not planted quite yet. C4 now officially planted. Anime still trying to retake here, despite the 1-man disadvantage. Fabsta moving into side does land that initial headshot onto Deco. Fabsta make that a 2nd headshot for him. It's only Pult remaining, and once again, 1 win in a 1v2. Pult brings it to a 1v1 with that first 1 Deeg. Lands some damage onto Laz, but just not quite able to finish him off. He did hit that shot at the last moment, but it only took Laz down to 4 HP. And Laz able to hold on, get the defuse, and Anime only down by a single round now. Fabsta draws first blood. This was a full rifle buy for 1 win, so that's not a good start for the round. For them, at least. One win on the lurk up A mid. They've now given up their position. Toss that Molotov at concrete bags. Anime forced back a bit further into the A side. Deco with that initial kill fabs it down, but Yumsan picks up 2 with the AWP from backside. Fearfox backing him up for another silence and 4 headshot, and Yumsan gets a 3rd for himself. Big round from Yumsan with the op 3K there, and we're all tied up at 7 apiece now. Anime seemingly finding their stride here on the CT side of Vertigo. Yumsan again opening up big, this time in upper mid, picks up 2 op kills for himself. Xanter and Fearfox able to take out the 3 players at B there. And we'll be going into the second half with AnimeSubmarine up by 1 over 1 win at the moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a couple minutes here. Alright, and we are officially underway here with the second half of the second map between One Win and AnimeSubmarine Cash Cup semi-final here. Tico peeking A mid early, not making any visual contact yet. Anime committing to the A site now, making their way up ramp. Yumsan with a nice little P250 tap there onto Deco. Deco down. Anime not fully committing to taking the site yet, however. Still on ramp and backhaul here, but Fabson now making his way onto the side. Does find Glowing Xanter backing him up from that side angle. Pulled down. Raven and Travis remaining verse 5, and Anime should be able to pull this one out. Anime will indeed secure that second half pistol round for themselves. Now up by 2. One Win deciding to force here, going for 3 deagles and 4 deagles and an MP9 in the hands of Travis. Some HEs popping off there near the A site at A mid. Not a whole lot of damage going out. Anime still advancing towards the A site here. Let's
see what One Win can do defensively with these Deagles. Yumson trying to get a spam for himself there at yellow container A mid. Does do a little bit of damage there onto Pull, about 20. Xanter making his way up through backhaul, pulled down. Anime advancing towards the A side. Glowing gonna have to go big here. Gets one. His teammate Deco good for another. But too many Galils here on Anime. Gonna be good for a couple more trades. But it's only Xanter remaining after Travis retakes the side with the MP9. Grabs 2 for himself. And One Win coming up big on the 4 spot. Now down by only 1 once again. Xanter getting aggressive early there. Raven making him pay at upper mid box. Anime still thinking about the B side here. They have all 4 remaining players grouped up at B stairs. Anime advancing towards the B side. Travis picking up 2 at stairs. Raven good for another, and Glowing throwing Skalil in the mix there at the end for the finishing blow onto Fabsta. And things are all tied up at 9 apiece now. AnimeSubmarine not with the greatest economy here either. They're probably going to have to full save this. Maybe a couple pistols going to be bought. Just 1 pistol being upgraded here on the T side. That's Laz purchasing the P250. One Win looking to get a quick eco for themselves here, but we'll see how it plays out. Tico drawing first blood there at A mid. Polt still pushing through as well. Laz down, 2-man advantage here for One Win. Less than a minute on the clock. Not a whole lot AnimeSubmarine can do here with no rifles. And really no spacing to work with. Travis gonna finish off Yumson and Fearfox there at the B side, and One Win recaptured the lead here by a single round. Holding things down from Yellow Tarp does draw first blood. Fearfox down. Anime allowing some more time to get shaved off the clock here. One Win still with the 1-man advantage. About 50 seconds left on the round. All 4 remaining players of AnimeSubmarine grouped up at the bottom of A mid here. It would be a bit late to rotate all the way back to B. It looks like Anime will be committing to the A site. Approaching 30 seconds here. They're going to have to get a move on things. Anime moving up into side. Glowing good for 1. Looks for a second, but Laz there for the trade. Deco and Raven able to close things out through the smoke grenade behind default. Nice plays there from those M4s, and OneWin will secure an 11th round for themselves here on Vertigo. Some early spam going out there at A mid. A bit of damage being exchanged between both teams. First kill has not been registered yet, but that's changing now. Fabsta moving up, takes out Glowing with the Desert Eagle by Yellow Tarp. Raven getting a bit of revenge there at upper mid. But ultimately, Fearfox there for the immediate trade at upper mid boost box. 3-on-3 situation. Make that a 3-on-2, and Yumsan with only 1 HP remaining. Advantage here, 1 win. Paul gonna finish off Fabsta there. Near Greats. And Yumsan with only 1 HP. Not much he could do there. Deco gonna finish him off at A ramp, and 1 win, increasing their lead to 3 rounds here on map 2. Anime again allowing some time to be shaved off the clock here. Looks like they're thinking about A. The commit hasn't been made yet. Anime advancing up A ramp. Gonna be held off by that defensive Molotov. Looks like they're still gonna commit to A though. Anime needs a pick soon here, so they can get onto default. Not quite finding it yet. Glowing actually still on default boxes. He's gonna have to watch his ramp angle though. Somehow dodges Laz from over there on ramp. Laz does pick up 1 though. Eventually traded. Yumsan, the final player remaining there for the T side. He's ultimately closed out by a nice headshot from Raven. Silenced M4, and 1 win, increasing their lead to 4 here, and things not looking too hot for AnimeSubmarine. They're not going to be able to get off a full buy this round. Let's see what they can get. They do get 3 AKs. Yumsan going to have to settle for that Galil, and Xanter going to have to settle for a Desert Eagle, but they're not totally out of this one yet. Tico able to draw first blood there at A mid. It's going to be Yumsan down. One win still watching A mid like hawks right now. $40 seconds on the clock. Anime gonna have to make something happen here soon. Still a one-man advantage for one win. Now round timer starting to get a bit low here. FAFSA with a nice headshot there with the AK at a ramp. That's pulled down. Even things out to a 4-on-4. 20 seconds on the clock. FearFox leading the way upper mid for his team. Glowing gonna get picked. Travis able to pick up 2 headshots with that M4 on boost box upper mid. He's got Laz and FAFSA to deal with only 7 seconds remaining. Travis does find another headshot for himself, and this will officially be a 14th round going the way of one win, and Anime is going to have to come up huge here if they want to get back into this. Anime again allowing some time off the clock here. Could be a late B take from them. Still unknown. A lot of Molotovs and flashes being used into the B side from Anime. It looks like they will be committing to B. Moving up B stairs with the C4 as well. FearFox able to draw first blood there. Travis down, but Anime taking a lot of damage from this suppressive fire in these nades here. Laz able to find another, but Pull lines up 2 through the smoke. Looks for a third, not able to find it yet, but brings it to a 3-on-3 situation. Deco with some great intuition there, watching upper mid, takes out FAFSA, was aware that his team could have got flanked from boost box there. Nice intuition, as mentioned there, from Deco. Raven leading his team into the side on the retake, but Xanter brings it to a 2-on-2 situation. Yumsan good for 1 as well. Pult brings it to a 1-on-1 now. Fakes the defuse. He's still got Yumsan to deal with through that smoke grenade. Able to get the kill, but will he get the defuse? He has a kit, but I don't think he's got... Man, that's about as close as he gets there, folks. Pult not able to get the defuse. That'll be a 10th round going the way of AnimeSubmarine after quite an exciting round there. Anime trying to advance towards B stairs again, but it's going to be Travis drawing first blood there. Headshot onto ESEA. Travis still holding things down at B stairs. Finds a second. That was not good news for Anime there. Not sure if Travis saw the third there off to the right-hand side below from his peripheral. But regardless, finds a third kill onto FearFox. Yumsan there for the immediate trade, though. FearFox with a big headshot just at the beginning of that skirmish as well. One-man advantage for one win. Yumsan and Xanter here for the Anime side. They do have the C4. Anime advancing into the B site now. Xanteris with that initial pick on the swing. Raven there for the trade, but Yumsan
Gets revenge with that Galil, brings it to a 1v1, but ultimately it's Pult returning fire through that smoke grenade headshot onto Yumsan, and OneWin now sitting at match point of 15-2 here on map 2. Travis looking for another early pick here at B stairs, not making any visual contact quite yet. A lot of utility being used by Anime here over at the A side. A lot of defensive utility as well. But Anime now rotating towards B once again. They've got all 5 players towards the B side. Travis potentially going to have to come up big here. Anime advancing onto B. Travis taking that back pull. Gets one, or excuse me, Raven going to get that first. Laz on the trade. Raven picks up another with the AUG. One-man advantage here for OneWin. Anime faking the defuse. Fabsa does get another with the Tech 9 there, but Glowing on the rotation picks up 2. Deco throwing us off into the mix there at the end as well. And OneWin will officially secure a 2-0 here in the Cash Cup semifinal and be moving on to the grand final soon. I believe Travis will be casting that one. Probably send you over there in just a moment. But ultimately, a somewhat impressive comeback on both maps from Anime, but just not quite able to close it out. OneWin ultimately still earning both maps there. And as I mentioned, grand final probably going to be coming up here pretty soon because that other semifinal is going on right now. We'll keep an eye on that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for the support. I might be back later today for some NA matches. We'll see how things play out. If not, I'll be throwing the host over to whoever's covering that. But once again, thanks for coming out. At Hamtaro1H on Twitter. Same alias is here. Give a follow on both if you haven't. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.